Hey everyone, welcome to another review. Today we're going to be looking at smart Wi-Fi power plugs. So if you look on Amazon right now, there is so much choice for this smart Wi-Fi power plugs that it's very hard to pick one out. But there is a reason why I bought this particular one. In fact, there are three reasons, and I'll tell you what they are. Reason number one, UK style home plugs usually have switches on them for on and off. The problem with many of these smart power plugs that are sold on Amazon is that their dimension is too big for that switch and they don't go all the way in. And these ones look like they will fit just right. Reason number two. Many of these power plugs, they offer your standard functionality, which is their on and off scheduling as well as the timer functionality, but there are some of them that offer energy monitoring as well, and this was one of them. So this from the ad, it looks like it offers energy monitoring, and I really wanted that. Finally, reason number three is from the ad, this product looked like it had no logos on it, so I don't like any logos on my products. I personally like more of a minimalistic, more of a bland look, you can say, on my products, and this looked like they had no logos on them, so this also played a role in my decision for purchasing this. So let's go ahead and unbox this, and before we unbox it, of course, let's take a look at the packaging itself. Here is the packaging from the top. As you can see, the title as well as the barcode from the front. It works with Alexa and Google Assistant, as well as if this and that. There's two of them in the box. Here is it from the side, or the model number as well as specifications. From the back, all the functions. There should be energy monitoring here as well, hopefully, on the bottom. And the other side, you could actually probably scan this barcode. It should take you to their website. Okay, so let me open this up and let's take a look inside. So inside we have two products and a manual. I'll show you this in a moment, but first let's look at the products. The first thing I like is I don't see any logos, so that's very good. Let me take one of them out and let's take a closer look at it. So the other one will look the same. So let me put this aside for a second and let's take a look at the smart Wi-Fi power plug. I see no logos on the front and the look is very clean. I really like this design, I have to say. The quality of plastic is also very good. Looks like a very good quality product. The plug button sound is good as well, and it's sturdy. So here is a closer look at the button. This is a look underneath. As we can see, it says mini smart socket. It looks like a generic product, and I like that myself. I don't like I said, logos and stuff. So here's the exact model as well as specifications. So nothing really else to show you. Here, let me show you the other one. So you will get two of this. So they are exactly identical. So next, let's actually look at that manual. And this time I will actually read it because I don't know how to set this up exactly. But I'm gonna go through this and I will read through this. And what we can do is try to set it up. And let's see how it works out. It looks like you have to download this app. I'm gonna get this up close to you, so maybe you can actually scan this barcode if you want to download this app. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get some extension power cord and let's try to set this up. So before we start the test, let me tell you a little about the setup. So it's just your normal extension right here. This is just a USB hub with a USB light. So once you turn it on, the light comes on, and when you turn it off, the light goes away. And I'm going to be using an Android phone to test out the app. If you see in the manual, we have this QR code that you can scan if your phone has a scanner on it, or you can just download a QR scanner application. So as you can see, I can just open this in a browser, and from here you can just download this application right here, Smart Life. But I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is I'll go into Google Play Store and I'm gonna download the application from here to try it out first. So let's just start the download. I'm downloading right now. Alright, so the setup is complete, and the reason I downloaded this app from Google Play Store instead of from the website is because, well, I trust Google Play Store more, and I feel like it's gonna get updated more often here, because it seems like all of the smart plugs are using this application. So let's try one from Google Play Store first. Once you launch the application, you have to register the account, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I've registered the account and logged in, and this is what the app looks like. So now all we have to do is add the smart plug to this. Okay, so I've connected the power plug. As you can see, this is what it looks like. So the default position is off. So if I turn this on, nothing's gonna happen. What you have to do is manually press the button here, and it's on. And then if you press the button again, it's gonna turn off. So let me show you what the light looks like. I hope you can see this. There's a nice blue light, not very annoying, doesn't stick out too much, so it looks pretty good. Next, in order to pair this with a Wi-Fi, what you have to do is press and hold this for 5 seconds. That's what I'm gonna try now. So according to the manual, I have to press and hold this for 5 seconds, and then it will enter the pairing mode. Hopefully, I think it has been 5 seconds. As you can see, the light is blinking over here. So now what I have to do is I have to get the app and add a device. I don't know exactly what I should add, but I'm just gonna try the first one. Confirm indicator rapidly blink. Okay, let's confirm this. Let's see. My router supports both 2.4 gigahertz as well as 5 gigahertz, so I wonder how it's going to work. I just heard some noise coming from the power plug. Let's see if that is going to work. Okay, device added successfully. Fantastic. Completed. New firmware found. You know what, let's not upgrade for now. Okay, it seems like there's nothing showing here. Let me try again. Alright, so here it is. This is the default interface for the power plug, and I'm seeing statistics here, which is a good sign, which means this does have energy monitoring on it. So let's go through all of those functions, and I'm gonna show you what each of them is like. So the first function, switch, it just turns it on and off, as you can see. Works very nicely. Again, off and on. That's function number one. Next, we have a scheduler. This is where you can schedule when do you want to turn this light on or off. As you can see, you have time here. You can repeat on certain days, whichever days you want to, and you can program it to switch on or off. Let me actually create a schedule here, and let's see if this turns off on time. I've created one schedule here to turn off this light at 17:12. It's 17:10 now, so let's wait 2 minutes and see if it turns off. Don't worry, you're not gonna have to wait 2 minutes. Alright, 17:12, and the light turned off. I actually had to wait for 2 minutes for it to turn off, but yeah, it works as advertised. It turned off on time. So that's function number 2. Alright, the next function, timer. This is where you can time it to turn it off. I think I'll be using this quite a bit. So you can have minutes and hours. I'm gonna try to turn it off in 1 minute, actually. Let's see. Okay, so it should turn off in 1 minute. As you can see, there is a countdown right here. So I'm gonna wait 1 minute and see if this turns off. By the way, there should be a space between seconds and the word second there. There's a little bug. Alright, 1 minute has passed, and as you can see, it turned off right on time. Finally, function number 4, the energy monitoring. This is something I really wanted. and as you can see, it shows you voltage, it shows you current milliamperes, and current usage in watts as well. This is very nice to have. I think it gives you a breakdown by months as well, which is super nice. So I'm very glad it has this functionality. Alright, so I've demonstrated all of these 4 functionalities right here. Now let me give you a little tour around the app. If you tap here, you can name your device if you want to, which I'm not gonna do right now. You can update it, update the firmware, which I'm also not gonna do right now because everything seems to be working. So at least I'm not gonna risk it right now. Let's back out from here. This is the main view. So if you add more devices, they're gonna show up right here. You can turn them on and off from right this spot over here. If you tap this, it will ask you to upgrade the firmware, which I don't want to, and then you're back to the menu. So I think this is a great app, and I didn't find any issues with it. Alright, I think it's time to conclude this video. So what do I think of this product? I think it's absolutely excellent. The design is beautiful. As you see, it's very elegant looking. It's got a very minimalistic and very clean design with no extra logos, nothing extra. It looks very beautiful, I think, and the light is also very nice and very uniform, and at the same time not bright enough to annoy you at night. So design wise, I think this is a beautiful product. Functionality wise, it's also very good. You saw I demonstrated all the 4 functions, and they worked excellently. I also tested those 4 functions outside on a cellular network, and they worked exactly the same as on Wi-Fi, so that's very good. I also tested some unusual use cases, such as, for example, what happens when the power goes out. So this product performed admirably in those cases as well. So what happens is that let's say you have this on and power cuts out in your home. What happens is once the power comes back on, this will turn back on again. But if you have this as off and the power cuts out in your home, once the power comes back, this one will stay as off. So it actually remembers the settings, which is great. The next thing I tested was scheduling, and that works the same way as well. So if you have something scheduled, let's say you have the schedule to turn off at 6 o'clock, and the power goes out, let's say at 5 o'clock, and comes back on at let's say 5:30. This will actually remember the schedules, and it's gonna turn off at 6 o'clock as scheduled. So that's excellent. One thing I didn't know is how would the scheduling work when you are, say, abroad, because this the app seemed to set the time from my phone. So let's say you are in Japan and you want to set a schedule. Will it use Japanese time, or will it use the time from the registration from your profile on the Smart Life app? I haven't tested that, and I don't have an answer for that. But besides that, everything is, I think, excellent on this product. When you set it on and off, and you set profiles, by the way, it takes about 10 to 15 seconds for the profile to sync from your phone into this smart plug. So if you do it quickly, it might not work as expected. I had to delete a little chunk from this video, because what I was doing was, let's say I was setting a schedule and turning it off the power socket, and then turning on again, and the schedule would not work. So that's because I was turning off this power to this too quickly. So you have to give it about 10-15 seconds for settings to sync, and once they do, everything works as it should. Finally, what would make this product perfect? I think if this product had 2 USB ports right here that you could control independently from the power over here, I think this product would be perfect. As it is right now, I think it's already very close to perfect. I think it's an excellent product, and if you're in a market for something like this, I would recommend you this without hesitation. Hey there, I'm filming this after I was finished with my review, but I discovered this neat feature and I just wanted to show you regardless. So as you can see, by the way, I've set up both of the plugs, and what I wanted to show you is voice commands. So this app supports 2 voice commands, which is turning it on and off. So I don't have Amazon Alexa or Google Home to test out more advanced voice commands, but it's still nice that this app supports this basic command. So let me show you this. So let's start with turn on The Shining. It's on. Turn off The Shining. Boom. Neat.